Hey all, welcome back to another NV Creations coin roll hunting video. This is part 3 of the one box of quarters hunt. Today we will be hunting through rolls 21 through 30 to see what we can find. I have a point sheet up with, if we can find foreign coins, they're worth 1 point. If we can find San Francisco business strikes, they're worth 2 points. If we can find a West Point minted coin, they're worth 3 points. If we find a proof, that's 10 points. If we find a silver coin, that's 20 points. And anything older than a silver coin, like a Standing Liberty or older, is 50 points. So let's dive into roll number 21 and we will see what we get. Alright, so here's roll number 1 of hunt 3, roll number 21 in our box. Let's get it open and do a quick silver check and see what we can find after that. Upon initial inspection, I don't see any silver coinage, so we will pull them out and see what we can come up with. Here's a 2020 Weir Farm. Check that for the W mint mark, and we get a Denver. Here's a 2010 Hot Springs. That's going to be a low minted coin, but not point valued yet. So we'll keep searching. Here's a 2019 War in the Pacific. We'll flip that one over to see if it's got a W, and it's just got the Denver mint mark as well. Here's a 2020 Marsh Billings Rockefeller. We can check that one. Denver. Here's a 2019 American Memorial Park. That one's a possibility, but it's going to be a Denver. Here's a 2010 Grand Canyon, not a West Point style coin, but a low minted coin. We keep everything from 2010, 11, and 12. Here's a 2020 Tallgrass Prairie. It could be possible, but it's not a West Point. Here's a 2020 Salt River Bay. That's possible West Point. Denver like usual. Here's an Alaska. We'll look at that one under magnification to see if it's got the extra claws, but no points on this roll, but we did find 2 low minted 2010 Hot Springs in a Grand Canyon, so we'll put those in our collection and we'll move on to roll number 2 of the hunt. All right, on to roll number 2 here. do a quick silver edge check, and I'm not seeing any. I see some newer coins, but maybe one of them will be a San Francisco business strike. Pretty dirty Alaska. We'll check that one out. Here's a 2020 Salt River Bay. We can check that for the W mint mark, and we don't have it. There's a 2019 River of No Return. We'll check that for the W. It's a Denver. Right behind it, we got a 2020 Marsh Billings Rockefeller. We'll check that one, and it's also got a Denver. There's another 2019 River of No Return. We'll check that one. It's also a Denver. So nothing of importance in roll number 2, so we'll move on to roll number 3. Roll number 3 here. Get this one opened up and see what we got inside. Do a quick edge check. Not seeing any silver, so we'll get into this one. Crossing the Delaware, we could look for the die chip error on the hat. I don't see one. Montana quarter, I'll set that aside. I like to keep all of them. Here's a 2019 River of No Return. We'll check that for the W. That's another Denver. Yeah, we got ourselves a bicentennial. I like to hang on to all of them. They're just neat coin, and we'll make sure to set that one aside. Here's another crossing the Delaware. We can check for the die chip, but I don't see one. I do check most of these coins under higher magnification. Here's a 2019 War in the Pacific. We can check that. Denver mint mark, no W there. I don't have a microscope yet. I plan on getting one soon to aid in coin hunting. Get some better images. Here's a 2020 Tallgrass Prairie, could be possible West Point minted, and another Denver. Here's a Kansas. We can take a quick look on the other side to see if it's got the In God We Rust error. Nope. Nice and clean In God We Trust on that one. There's another crossing the Delaware. No die chip error on that one, noticeably. Check all my mint marks to make sure I don't miss a San Francisco business strike. Oh, here we got a Salt River Bay 2020. We'll check that for the W. Another Denver. Here's a 2011 Glacier, low minted coin, so we'll hang on to that. Alright, so we got our Montana quarter, which I hang on to all those being from Montana. Glacier, which is a low minted coin, I hang on to those, but this is also a Glacier from Montana, so I hang on to those. And then our bicentennial quarter. So no points on roll number 3, but I did get some for my collection, so we'll move on to roll number 4. So here we have roll number 4. We'll get it open and see if we can't score some points. Do a quick edge check for silver. Everything looks clad to me. So we'll move on to our in-depth. Here we got a 2019 War in the Pacific. We'll check that for the West Mint. It's another Denver. Here's one I don't see much of, the U.S. Virgin Islands from 2009, so we'll definitely hang on to that one. No points, but we'll hang on to it anyways. Crossing the Delaware, we can check for die chip error on the hat. I don't see one. There's another one I don't see much of. This is a good roll here, American Samoa from 2009. So we'll definitely hang on to that one as well. Here's a 2020 Salt River Bay. We'll check that for the W mint mark, and it's got a Denver. Alright, no point finds, but we did find a couple of nice 2009s. We got a Virgin Islands and an American Samoa for our collection, so we'll move on to roll number 5. Alright, here we have roll number 5 of the hunt. Let's see if we can't find something worth collecting, or hopefully something that'll bring us some points. Do a quick edge check for silver. Don't see anything jumping out at me. Make a mess of these ones. There's a 2019 War in the Pacific. We'll check that for the West Point. It's a Denver. Right behind it, a 2020 Tallgrass Prairies, another candidate for the West Point, and a Denver it is. There we go, right there. Another bicentennial quarter. We'll hang on to that one. Keep it for our collection. Crossing the Delaware, we can check for a die chip error. Don't see one on that. There's a pretty dirty Blue Ridge Parkway. Looks like it's been stuffed in someone's seat for a while. Here we've got a 2019 War in the Pacific. We can flip that. No W mint mark. If you guys see a coin you would like for your collection, message me or leave a comment and I can set them aside or look for new ones for you. But the only thing we found in this one was our 1976 bicentennial quarter, so no points, but we got something for our collection. We'll move on to roll number 6. All right, roll number 6 here. We're over halfway through this hunt. Haven't found any coins worth points. Got a few for our collection though. Another tough one to open. Just spill them out, and if we find a silver, it'll be a surprise. First one up is the 2019 War in the Pacific, but it's going to be a Denver. Right behind that, we got a Salt River Bay. Check that. Another Denver. 65, that's pretty close to silver, but not quite. Delaware, we could check for the spitting horse error, and I don't see one there. Did you look at there? Got ourselves a San Francisco business strike, 2016 Fort Moultrie. We'll hang on to that. That's going to be 2 points on our hunt. So we finally got some points on this hunt, which is always nice. Sure like finding them business strikes. They're just a nice, clean looking coin. Whenever I find a coin that's shiny and clean looking, I kind of get a bit of a heartbeat going there. Here's a War in the Pacific. We'll check that for West Point Mint. Nope. Here's a 2019 San Antonio Missions. You can check that for the West Mint, and it's going to be at Denver as well. Alright, so what we did find, got ourselves a nice 2016 Fort Moultrie San Francisco Business Strike. So we'll get 2 points on that one, and we'll have 2 points for this hunt. So we'll move on to roll number 7. Alright, roll number 7. Let's see if we can't pull another point coin out. Do a quick edge check. Not seeing any silver, so we'll see what we have inside. Here's another 2019 San Antonio Missions. Check that for the West Point, Denver. Crossing Delaware, we can check for the die chip error. I don't see one. Here's the 2020 Marsh Billings Rockefeller. We can check that. Denver's. Here's an Alaska. I don't know if I can get my camera. I do check these under microscope to look if it has the extra claw. And they also have some, I think it's a grease error in land we could check, but we'll have to check that one under magnification and see if it has anything good for us. Here we've got a 2020 Salt River Bay. We can check for the W mint mark. Don't have it. Check that one. There's no die chip error on his hat. Here we've got another 2020 Salt River Bay. We'll flip that. It's going to have a D. No W on that one. Delaware, we can check for the spitting horse. I don't see one. Here's another Delaware we could check. No spitting horse. Pretty good variety of coins, but nothing jumping out at us. Got another Montana. I'll hang on to that, being from Montana. That's going to be it. So we're just going to have our Montana quarter. So no points, but we do have one for our collection. On to roll number 8. Can't get my fingernails under there. I'm not going to be able to do a silver edge check, so first one up, Salt River Bay 2020. Got a Denver. Another Montana we'll hang on to. Another Salt River Bay, we'll flip that. Denver as well. Another Salt River Bay. This one's full of them. But they're all from Denver. Here's a 2019 Lowell. That could be a West Point. It's also a Denver. A lot of possibilities, but no winners. Here's a Delaware we could check. Not seeing any spitting horse. Nice shiny Mount Rushmore, but it's just a Denver minted. Here's a Wisconsin. We could look for the extra leaf, and I'm not seeing one. Here's a Marsh-Billings Rockefeller 2020. We'll flip that over. It's got the Denver Mint mark. And the last one's going to be a Marsh-Billings Rockefeller, but with the Denver. So all we got out of this roll is a Montana for my collection. So we'll head on to roll number 9. Up next, roll number 9. We got 2 rolls left in this hunt, and I'll do a recap, which isn't going to be very exciting, but still nice to find something. Do our silver edge check. I don't see any. So put those out. Let's see what we got inside. Got another bicentennial quarter, so we'll hang on to that one for our collection. Probably put together some rolls of them. And Wisconsin, I don't see the extra leaf on there. Here's somebody who's coloring in their quarter. Wonder if they were checking that for anything and marking them down that they had checked them. Here's a 2020 Salt River Bay. We can check for the W, another D. Right behind that, we got a Delaware. We could check for the spitting horse, but I'm not seeing one. Another Salt River Bay. Check that one. Also a D. Right behind that, a San Antonio Missions. We can check that one. No West Point mint mark there. 2019 River of No Return. Well, it's not a West Point, but it's something different than a Denver. Another Salt River Bay, which is a Denver. Check that one under the scope. Here's another Salt River Bay, a Denver. 65. Here's a Marsh-Billings Rockefeller 2020. But that one's just going to be from Denver as well. Here's another Salt River Bay from Denver. Alright, nothing of point value, but we did find another bicentennial quarter. So we'll put that in our collection and move on to the 10th and final roll. Alright, roll number 10, the final roll in part 3 of hunting one box of quarters. Guess we won't do a silver edge check since I haven't mastered opening them yet. We'll get there. Here's the 2020 Marsh Billings Rockefeller. Get the Denver Mint mark though. Right behind that is a River of No Return. We'll check that. Denver Mint mark. Some new Women's Series quarters in this one. Here's another Salt River Bay. Denver Mint mark. River of No Return, we'll check that for the West Point, Denver. Check this one under the magnification for any errors. Check that one for a die chip. I don't see one. And our final roll comes up with a big goose egg, so I will get this totaled up and give you guys a wrap up of the video and see where things are going for our box hunt. Alright, so in our wrap up video, all we got today was San Francisco Business Strike 2016 Fort Moultrie. We'll hang on to that. So far we have found 5 San Francisco Business Strikes, and that is it for points on this entire box for 10 points. So not a high scoring box, but I have found quite a few coins to fill up my collections, which is a nice thing. If you guys like this video, please hit the thumbs up. It really helps the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Really appreciate all the subscribers. Comment, let me know anything that's on your mind about this. I really enjoy going through the comments. I check them every day. It's fun to talk to other coin roll hunters or prospective coin roll hunters. We've got 2 more hunts in this box, so I'm excited to see what's in there. I release my videos at noon on Sundays, so you can watch the newest uploads. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.